Alright, let's continue on with the message board by Lego. This is set number 41839. It has about 1,743 bricks, retails for $99.99, and set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. And remember in the last installment we built this thing right here and these two stand pieces. And that was about an hour's worth of work just doing this. And if you remember it in the first installment, well, we had to sort a bunch of unnumbered bags. Roughly sorted them anyways. And right now this set is sitting at a 6 just due to this nonsense. And I'm not too pleased with how it was packed. And 2, I know some of you hate me being honest, but it's boring to put this together. So yeah, you know, I mean, I could lie to you, but you deserve better than that. So, in the last installment, we just finished up the frame, and now we're going to start working on letters. And this also contains the other character sets, too. Why do we have a null value? I don't know. And for the most part, it's a white and tan build. It's not really colorful. Lego could have had every chance to make this one colorful, but they didn't. So now we're going to start here. Now, here's something you need to know is note that this is not by all means organized in any way, so you're going to have yourself at least 20 containers, maybe more, and start sorting parts out. I think this is probably one of the worst sets I have done other than the tower bridge that wasn't numbered. And yeah, I don't know what possessed Lego to do this, but you know, that's how it is. So now we're going to have to hunt for more parts. And essentially, that's what you do. Most of your time is burnt in hunting down parts. I got spoiled with the numbered bags. So you're spending more time rifling through parts than anything else. This set may just fail. We don't know yet. And if I have to spend a lot of my free time trying to find what bin has what part, I may just incline to drop it down to a 5 today. It's still the 18th of July 2024. I think we found it. Jay, that looks like that's a mess. It is a mess. All right. There's also plates that go around here too. So we're going to have to build 3 of these. And this is meant to be a group project. So make sure you give your group of builders some coffee or something. Maybe some of those little tea cookies or something, because you're going to be here. You're going to be here a while putting this together. And kind of not in the mood to work on this, as I'm waiting for some files to get done and an email response. So that's pretty much how it's going today. So I'm doing work from home while I'm working on this. And this did come with the Brick Separator, so I don't know where that went. So it comes with the tools necessary to work on this. And I'm in a music mood today, but I can't play music because of the record companies. And the musicians don't like us playing their blank on YouTube, so... Matter of fact, YouTube's got a tool that helps you remove music out of your videos. Honestly, I think we need to start doing that more and more. We don't want you playing any of our music on YouTube without paying us 50 grand. Okay, I won't do anything then. That's what I would do. It's the same old discussions all the time about that, but... So, in this set, there's a lot of repetitious steps and not so exciting colors. These are the colors that we're going to be messing with pretty much from here on out is this. So we're going to be messing with sand yellow and white. not really a good, fun choice of colors. And a lot of rifling around. The longer it takes, the further I drop the score down. I mean, I like to savor my builds, but when I'm hunting through bin after bin after bin, that's where I'm getting kind of ticked off with Lego on this, how this was packed. Out of all the sets they sent me, I end up getting the winner. The winner of wasting time. A time waster set. Well, it's a 2x2, but I can't find any of those. I can't find it here the next few minutes. I'm going to just drop it down to a 5. I shouldn't have to spend this much time going through parts trying to find something here. I may just flat out. I mean, I'll fail a set just because it's an inconvenience. This reminds me of you know those Lego basic sets or classic sets where it's just basically a bin of parts, and they give you an example of some of the stuff on the models, and after that it's up to you, the builder, to make whatever you want. That's what kind of this reminds me of. But I'm going to be honest, Lego had to choose the most boring. I mean, I like this color for soil, but it looks like vomit. Now I gotta look for some 1x4 plates, and all I'm finding are these. Matter of fact, I was reading the blogs. Some people think that this is the best set Lego made. I mean, just from looking at the box, I can tell it would not be a really good, exciting build. And now, putting it together in person, it's definitely not exciting. I'd rather be at the dentist right now because I know I'd be done. I'd have to look at this. And I got the campground sitting right by me that I can't work on because of this. It is in the way. I gotta look for round tiles. I can't find anything. I would have to spend at least a day sorting out. But if you're buying this set, I want you to see the struggles that I'm going through. Like right now, I'm trying to find parts to make this right here. Matter of fact, there was a few leaked pictures on this, and some said, oh man, what was Lego thinking on that? And I said, well, I don't know. I said, but honestly, that wouldn't be something I would buy. I said, it just seemed like it was robbed of color. I'm still hunting Lego, and it just seems, okay, we found the jumper plates. I saw those that go in the middle there. I just got to find the bin that has them. But that's why I do these videos, to show you, you know, some sets, they're really fun. Like, I'm really into the build, you know. This one, I can't get into it. This is just bland. The idea could be used for cityscapes, but for this, not really. All right. You know, I just saw those and I can't find them. Okay, well, I found regular 1x4 plates and these 3x3 flat tiles, but I need the 2x2 variants. All right, what's in here? Oh, tiles. Okay, I found them. This thing's on teetering. Lego, it's teetering to a score of 5 because it's taken way too long to find parts. What a mess. I hope everybody's set's getting... Hey, if you're watching this and you get the set, let me know if the set is numbered for you. Yeah, I'm looking at that campground. I got the stuff for the trees out. I have all the scenes backed up into stud. And I'm hearing something rattling over here. It's kind of annoying. But, I mean, I have everything prepared and, yeah. Some people I know got the Lego brick link sets. And I thought, oh man, that could have got a good storyline to go with those. We could have done a complete build on it. Hey, they don't send it to me, I ain't going to waste my time with it. Unless it's something I want for my personal use. But, you know, I can't buy every set. I did a post on Instagram. I was showing one of the boxes of the sets, you know, like the cardboard box. I said, well, more paperwork. Oh, I'd rather do paperwork than do these builds. I'm thinking, well, if you don't know what's in the box, you may get something you're going to be stuck with. Oh, I'd rather have free Lego. I'm thinking, well... Free comes at a cost. Okay, I need to open this up here. If parts were packaged in correct categories, it'd be easier too. But, yeah, I'll stop the ranting there. You can fill in the blanks. Okay, I need some of these. Oh, here's these. Let's get these on here first. So the set does come with the brick separator, so that's a positive. It is a collaborative build. That's a positive. That's probably the only thing that's going to save this set from getting a flat-out 0. I'd say probably a lowest I'll probably go on it will be a 3. It's that boring. So just imagine, let's say these O's were blue and yellow, and then let's say the L is like bright green. It'd be cool to put this together. Oops, that doesn't go there. All right, what do I do with that brick separator? Oh, let me go find one because it comes with a bluish green, but this is all I have right now. But it does come with one. Gee, you sound like you're angry and bored. Yep, well, you don't know. I had to deal with paperwork today and then dealing with my dad's retirement stuff for my mom. We're having problems setting all that up. And yeah, some of these businesses they just want to drag the paperwork out. I mean, drag it out. Oh, you missed this. Oh, you didn't do that. Why don't you tell me what I did wrong in one time instead of saying, okay, you made a mistake here. Okay. Oh, nope, you made one here. I don't know. Just the paperwork alone dealing with these retirement things, it's just a pain in the rear. I'll be dealing with that stuff in 9 or 10 years. I will be retiring. Everybody else I know is working. I will be retired. All right, now we got to stick them on here. Yep, could be working on the campground, could do a beach theme. What am I doing in the summertime? Building this thing. So, what we're doing here is you need to have it, and they have a call out, but make sure you have a half a stud all the way around the edges like this. So these Technic pins are locking inside the tubes. I'll show you here. The pins are going inside these tubes. So I wish there was a way they would have made this where you can stick the letters together instead of this elaborate frame system. All right. Just imagine if those were colors. It just looks boring. It's bland. Okay, well now we got to make some U's. 2 U's. What was that movie? What was his name? Uncle Vinny or something like that. The guy that was trying to be an attorney. And he was in front of that one judge and he goes, 2 U's. I think it's, I don't know if it was Uncle Vinny or Cousin Vinny. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of those movies that I remember watching years ago. 2 U's. No, there's 2 U's. 2 me? No, there's 2 U's. Oh, you. I don't know. In fact, there was a movie that we were talking about this the other night. Well, a couple hours ago. It depends on when you're watching this. There was this movie back, I think, in the early 80s. I remember watching it on one of the cable networks years ago. Could never find it. Well, it just so happens that the other night, YouTube recommended me a movie to watch. It was free to watch. I thought, okay. So I watched just a few minutes and I thought, you're kidding me. Here's a movie that I haven't seen in like probably 20 years or so. It was like an old movie called Battle Truck. This gang had this truck. They would just run into things and take everybody's gas and all that stuff, and the women and stuff like that, and I don't know, just some post-apocalyptic thing. And I was like, you're kidding me. It was right there. YouTube recommended it to me because I like watching those post-apocalyptic things. And there it was, right there. I thought, I have been looking for that. So I'm going to see if I can find it on Blu-ray or DVD and rip a copy for my media server. I'm sure as old as that movie is, it should be in the dollar bin in one of the big box stores. They used to have the dollar DVDs. Remember that? And they had like $1 or $2. I'd go in there and dig deep. I found like Close Encounters of the Third Kind and a bunch of other movies just in the cheap movie bin. And I'd be slurping those up. And I thought, yeah, I just need to find more movies to watch. I don't have time to really sit down and watch movies anymore, but I thought, yeah, well, see, some of these movie companies don't like their stuff on YouTube. Well, I want a good copy of it, so I'll go and find it. You know, go and buy it legally. It's like music. We don't want our music on YouTube. We're going to ban it all. And you hear the musicians and the movie makers. Nobody's buying our stuff. Well, I don't know what's out there. I'm not going to go to a movie theater and catch COVID or something just to watch a movie. I remember when there was the pandemic, they were starting to stream movies on they were streaming movies online. You just had to pay a movie ticket fee, you know, which didn't bother me. I didn't have to get out and get in the car and go into town. And oh, we got to get people back in the theaters now, so we're going to cancel all that. I thought, what? You have a good thing going for you. Now you're going to cancel that? Well, looks like I won't be going anywhere. Where's the bag to this now? And yeah, so sometimes these movie and music companies, they have to understand, sometimes I'll find something on here, and I'm like, cool, I've been looking for this. Yeah, I've seen those corner tiles. I think those are it. Oh no, but I found the jumper plates. And yeah. And that's pretty much what it was. You know, I find stuff on YouTube, and they'll sometimes have it where it's free with advertisements, and I don't mind that. And I'll watch a movie. Sometimes as a noise filler for a room. And yeah, that's essentially what that is. But for the most part, YouTube is a really good help when you're trying to find stuff. I mean, of course, Google, you know, they're famous for their search engine, so yeah. And that's what we finished there. These should have been a different color. In fact, I need to make one of these that says exit so I can tell everybody, says see it, read it, and leave it. There's supposed to be a space in between there? No. These would have looked really good. Even if they used the white, I wish they would have just added some really bright colors for the lettering. I mean, honestly, this is kind of bland. But back to the fun stuff, though. It's like sometimes I'll find somebody who's ripped a whole album on YouTube. It's like, oh, I haven't heard this song in a long time. There it is. Now we got to build an R. And I'll come back later on to try to find that song. It's like, oh, it's been removed due to copyright. I thought you're kidding me. So now when I find a song, I'll write all the info down and try to find it. Oh, some of these record companies have gotten greedy. Alright. We only got to make one R, so we're fine there. Any 1x1 plates in there? Jay, it looks like you're really kind of not into this. No. No, I'm not. Yeah, with it being summertime, yeah, I was at the local home improvement store today, and I hate worse when you're trying to find something. You get a sales representative and looking for a set of door hinges for an interior door, because I'm swapping out some rusted up hinges that I have. They're just rusted, I mean really rusted out. And oh, this is the closest we can find. I'm thinking this is a gate hinge. That's not going to do me any good. So, you know what I did when I said, okay, I think I got it from here, and they leave. Right there, right in front of the guy's face, there was the same exact hinge, but in pewter instead of that gold color. I thought, you're kidding me. If I was making minimum wage, I wouldn't really care either, but I thought, there it was, right there, plain as day. Oh, remember these tiles that I was looking for? Ran out of a bunch. This set's got a bunch of them in here for the campground. And they have to rob a few of those. Maybe it's a good thing this boring thing came in the mail. I don't know what that was. But some of these guys, they try to say the most expensive thing that money can buy, and I was looking for something for a screen door. So it's too hot to have a screen door, but we're getting ready to repair one. I'm not putting this thing on until fall. I said, well, let's get whatever we can, so I don't have to go back down there. All right. You guys ready? I'm dropping it down to a 5 because I'm spending more time going through parts. Let's see, how long have I been doing this for? 25 minutes, and we're only on the 3rd letter. And honestly, I would love to say some colorful words right now, but I will spare your ears because it will go into a full-blown rant. Trying to sort these out. I got a bunch of these 6x8s. I'm trying to put in another bin right now. Well, I have one free container. I'm looking for a 2x2 plate. I saw them. I don't know where they're at. Yep, Lego, this is really ridiculous. I'm going to start pulling out the 2x4 plates and dropping them in here. Sorry guys, I don't mean to bore you. My intent is not to bore you guys with this stuff, but like, that's useless. So sorting my bag in here is useless. I found this. Okay, we got that going. I just got to find the little 1x1 plates. I found them. Alright, now we just got to find a 1x2 white plate to shove in there. You're messing with one or just 2 colors right now. If you still can't find parts, I'll drop it down to, I'll go down as low as a 3. I may just drop it down to a 3 anyways because it's not going to get any easier. Matter of fact, I may just do that. I'm not even going to give this one a chance because Lego didn't spare me the... Jay, you get all that Lego stuff for free. Yeah, but I'm spending my free time doing this. Okay, I'm just going to flat out drop it at a 3. This is unacceptable, Lego. I'm just going to fail it. The only thing I'm going for is it's a collaborative build. It comes with the brick separator and it comes with the building guide with at least an inspirational build to get you started. I mean, I'm gonna just bluntly say it. Don't buy this. I mean, let me go find another container. I shouldn't have to keep digging out containers to sort through parts, especially when we're looking at vomit colors the whole time. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, let's leave it at a 3. It's gonna fail. Lego, I'm failing a set of yours because this is uncalled for. I shouldn't have to go through all this here to find 1x2 plates. Especially in just very bland, bleak colors. Yeah, it'd take you long to sort this out, but I'd like to say a bad word right now. Could be working on the campground. I could work on the tour bus. In fact, I'm just going to say it because I know a lot of people don't watch these at this point. I'm planning on a new restaurant build. Well, I can't do that because I'm sorting white and sand yellow pieces with a very sour look on my face. I'm ready just to grab one from my own collection, just give it a flat out 0 and say I had to borrow parts, but I got to keep it fair. I found a bunch of other stuff in this one bin. Are they 1x1s? That's a 1x2. Let me find another one. Let me pull this big stuff out of here. And I know a lot of you guys hate my complaining, but hey, you know. I had somebody told me that they had to watch another YouTuber because my review was too negative. Then they come back to my channel and says, you're the one that had the honest review. The other guy was all positive. I'm thinking, yeah, we look at things as the good, bad, and ugly. This thing could have been sour on the box. It could be a good build, right? It looked boring on the box. The color palette looked boring. And sorting this stuff is boring. It literally is. I'm trying to think of some stories to tell. We usually have some stories to go along with the builds. I know last time we were talking about Wheel of Fortune with Vanna White because it's kind of what it reminded me of, but Wheel of Fortune's kind of fun. You know, I used to watch it when I was a kid and a preteen. Yeah, we're going to flat out just leave it at a 3. I'm not going to go any lower than that. Well, I'm finding a bunch of 1x1 plates. I mean, that's what I'm going through. And I have to do this. I have to do it. Let me go get one from my own collection and we'll find it later because I'm not dealing with this. I know where a bunch of 1x2s are at. And it's at the bin at the very bottom. Let me grab one. Unbelievable, Lego. Just unbelievable you sent this to me in this type of packing. I shouldn't have to grab parts from my own collection because this is... I would love to say some 4-letter words right now. Let's start with the letter F. All right. I don't need any of those. Let's see if we can find more of this around here. Let's start pulling these out here. Okay, I need that. Actually, I need 2 of these here. Okay, where's that bag of little pieces here? Let's grab another one of these big ones here. Hey, I may take me 10, 15 installments to get through this. Jay, you're getting angry. Yep, I'm angry. Angry is not a word I would use with this. This is unacceptable. This is ridiculous. And just think, if you get this, if you think it looks cool, be prepared. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from getting this. It's got potential. But this is just probably one of the... If you remember the Tower Bridge, you got the Power Bridge, you built the Tower Bridge, you know how bad that was. The bags were not numbered. It was kind of a hard set to put together. You know, and that was the early days of Lego doing that stuff. That's exceptional. I mean, I don't care. Now, I don't know. I can't find any more of those. Oh, where's those wedge tiles at? Let's see here. I already pulled enough of those out of there. I need a wedge tile. Well, I need one that's not... I need a regular 1x1 tile. Yeah, let's just fail it and call it a 3. This set failed. Matter of fact, I may just put that on the thing. What a waste of time on the caption. Find out why. And I hear some guys, well, yeah, but you put together the friend sets. For instance, I can come up with a bunch of commentary. These, not so much. All right. We're still working on the R. What time is it? I may have to stop because I'm doing these in hour increments. All right, well, I found some corners. Let's grab these and put them in there. We'll start finding pieces as we can get them. Yeah, even with the short hair, it's still hot. I mean, my goodness. Okay, I found a regular one. I thought I needed one in here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I think this is meant to be dumped in a big pile, and you and your friends are supposed to spend literally hours together going through parts. If you're like me, though, you want to build a set, not spend hours going through bin after bin after bin. I may have to flag this one for rant session and rant session available. All right, we got to find, I mean, I'm not even close yet. I hadn't even found the quarter round tiles. I wish I can just quit on this, but I'm not a quitter. But I'm tempted to. All right, I found the 1x1 tiles. It's like you only just need one. Like I said, it has potential, but I've heard about the message board, and I thought, well, I kind of want to see how Lego put that together. I can't even find the round tiles. It's supposed to be a round one here and here. We got to find a 1x3 now. That's probably somewhere buried. I was in a good mood until I got to this stupid thing. I don't know who designed it. I'd like to see who did. I'd like to... Well, I'm not even going to say that on here. I'd like to take this thing and throw it across the room because I've spent more time going through bins. And my workload's almost done. Well, here's an interesting piece. It'd be good for floor tiles. Probably not enough in there to do anything. You know what? I am about to just give up. I don't think it's in this little bag here because I don't see anything in here. The smallest I see are these angled pieces. And that bag back there is full of 2x2s. All I can find are half rounds. I need a quarter round. I did find a 1x2 plate in one of these bins. It wasn't missing a part, I just got tired of trying to find it. Okay, I found it. It's with the little 1x1 plates and the 2x2 jumper plates. Hey, maybe we'll get the R done by Christmas time. So R stands for Rudolph, right? Okay, so finally got the R done. It goes right here, so we got hour. What is it? What does that stand for? Our waste of time? I'm going to bite my tongue on that one. And now the next letter here is F. Now that's kind of tacky, but and so be it. We only got to make one F. Now, obviously, the further we go along, the quicker we're going through the parts. Wait a minute, no, this doesn't go. I only need one. And here we go again. We got to find more stuff. Yeah. Guys and gals, if you want, feel free to fast forward. Unless you want to hear me. I may slip up and say a bad word. You'd be missing out. So it looks like I need a 1x. Oh, I need a 1x1 and a 1x4 plate. I was looking for a 1x5. And now I got to find that bin that had the 1x1s in it. Even if you had everything sorted out, it would still take you a long time trying to go through all the bins, trying to find everything. Now, let's say the F was red. It'd make it a little bit more exciting. Okay, let's start at the top. I'm getting frustrated with trying to find bin after bin after bin of waste of time. So I already had one of these, so I'm gonna. So remember, I'm not missing parts as far as I know of. I just had to borrow it because I wasn't going to spend all day trying to find it. I gotta find those 1x4s. You know, I could have came out with something better than this. I mean, I'm not lying. I'm pretty good at building my own stuff. Trying not to knock bins over. I don't want to spend half a day picking up the small stuff. There's some big pieces. Like this is considered a big piece. There's a little bit of everything in here. Well, we don't need those right now. Let's start putting in the middle stuff now. Yeah, I was blaring out the 80s tunes before I had to start this, as I knew what I was in store for. Okay, well, at least I found the 1x2s. Now, if you have a group of people, this obviously will go faster. But I think, honestly, and this is just from my notes, I'm spending more time going through pieces. So now I got to find a 1x3 flat tile in that sand yellow color. That's a piece that I don't have a lot of in that color, and I don't see any. I see 1x4s, see 1x6s, but no 1x3s. Okay, what's in here? Yeah, a few of those. I don't think we're going to use all these parts, but yeah, I thought about just spelling my own name in this. But I can think of some other words to put into this that would express my feelings, and you probably can figure out what I would spell with this. And at that point, it would not be safe for YouTube. Matter of fact, it would be the exact opposite. It'd be too hot for YouTube. Everybody remembers Jerry Springer, Too Hot for TV? But they had the uncensored, unfiltered show of Jerry Springer. I remember he used to be a regular talk show host. Until it became a little bit until the ratings liked it when they started fighting on the show. Even I was kind of attracted to that stuff. And, okay, it's 2x2. I thought it was a 2x4. And they had it too hot for TV. Well, that's the same thing right now. This is too hot for YouTube. I'm looking for the 1x4 plates. I'm starting to pull these out. I guess my nephew finally got out of bed at what, close to 2. He won't be doing that when he works. When he starts his job, I'm like, dude, you cannot even be there late. What were they going to do? Mark me for tardy? I said, the first time they're going to ask you what's going on, are you okay? Make sure there's nothing, you know, you didn't get into an accident. But if you're a habitual late arriver, you know, at fire, he goes, oh, they won't fire me. I said, you want to make a bet? I said, even I would fire you. You would? I said, well, yeah, you're wasting my time. You're wasting a client's time. If a client needs something done at a certain time, unless it's an absolute family emergency, but if you do it too many times, they're not going to mess with you. They'll just fire you and get somebody else in there. Oh, I'm like, yeah, that's how it is. You know. All right, we finally got that step done. Okay. Now we got to put the tiles on the top. Well, I've already got the jumper plates here. I thought it would go faster as we're building. It feels like it's going slower. How many characters we have to build on here? We got 3 here. Maybe 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We got 19 letters we're going to have to build. So, yeah, 19. Each letter takes about 30 minutes to put together, it feels like, so it's taken a while. It'll be a while. I mean, I can go through my own collection and get the parts faster. Yep. Too hot for YouTube. What did I say I was gonna... That's why I keep notes on it. What was I gonna say that this set was? The set failed or something? I don't know what I was gonna say on it, but I know it wasn't anything friendly. We don't need those. And I got to find the round tiles and the 1x1 tiles. I don't know where those went. We hadn't even hit that bin in a while. I'm going to throw that over there. What a waste of time. Get up to an hour, I'm just going to stop. And there'll be several parts to this. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at a flat out failed. It's just going to receive an F. Grade of F. That's what this set deserves. Even if you had a group of people, I think they would get bored of this in a while. This would not be a... I think the different color insets would have been fine, or different color letters. Like, let's say the F is blue, and this could be yellow, or lime green would look really cool. And it would look really fun. I mean, it would. It would look really good. Instead of... All right, let's go find all the little round pieces. We got to find this and that, you know. And, yeah, I know some people are going to be like, oh, God, I'm tired of hearing you complain. Well, there's a YouTuber out there who does the same reviews as I do. and they're all positive. Everything he does. This is the best set. Guys and gals, you're going to enjoy this build. Oh, and by the way, if you have autism or you have a child with autism, this is something you want to stay away from. Even with my autism, I can't deal with this too much. This is starting to get boring. I'm looking for the one piece that goes in here. Oh, there it is. All right. Took that long to put together the failing F. And the F goes right here. This is built pretty strong though, so I would say the durability on this or build quality is pretty good. You know. All right. What letter now are we going to be surprised with? Okay, we got an A. And right now, we've been here for 51 minutes approximately, unless I edit some parts out. I was hoping to get this one done in one sitting, but I'm glad now I broke this thing down last night. I thought, well, I gotta stop and take a breather and do some work stuff. If that FU is supposed to stand what I think it is right here, I think we're missing 2 letters down here to complete this. You know, why not? I gotta find the middle stuff that goes in here. Should have sorted it all by color. Well, I need 2 of these. Any of those. We don't even need any more of these, I don't think. Let me take these and put them over here with the other stuff that we don't need right now. And what do I do with all these sets when I'm done with them? I take them apart. I'm going to shove these here since I already found the bin. I may not even find it again. I take them apart and use the pieces for other creations. This one's got some nice plates. Unfortunately, in a very bland color. Vomit yellow. I need the bigger, I need the small ones. All right, so where did that go? Here it is. I'm going to start shoving some of these now because I'm finding them and I don't want to mess up. I know Lego said one time they didn't like us, you know, trash talking the brand name. I'm not trash. Here's the deal. There's a difference between trash talking the brand name and just disgusted with the way that they do things. Like, this is a good building block. No problems with it. It's what they're using it for right now that I'm kind of disgusted. I have, where's the 1x2 flat tiles at? I don't have, I'm running out of containers as I'm using them for sorting out parts for the campground. Yeah, in California, when you get hired for a job, you have to wait like 3 or 4 weeks for your stuff to get cleared out here. That's why a lot of people can't get jobs out here. My nephew's like, wait a minute, I can't start instantly. I said, nope. I said, this is not the 20th century anymore. I said, you have to wait. I said, even if I hired you, I have to do all the state stuff first. I said, it takes about a month. I said, unless you're willing to go flip burgers and then get you in there almost instantly, which is 20 bucks an hour. But the person at the restaurant serving your food's only paying 16. Everybody give your waiters and waitresses a tip. Give the cook back there a tip too. He's probably not making that much. I'm not going to get into that politics on that. But haven't found it yet. It's not in any of these little bags. I got the tiles, they're over there, but I can't find the 2x2 plates. I finally found it. Now I gotta find the jumper plates. Where did those run off to, huh? Those are 1x2 plates. I may do one more letter after this and then stop. I gotta do a day job. Come back and do this miserable thing. It shouldn't take this long. Because I looked at the box, I thought, well, it's boring looking. It can't get any worse. It did get worse. Looking for the 1x2 jumper plates. Let me put this over here. I haven't ran across that yet. Yeah, I'm just going to put on the captions. When I go and take my notes, when I watch these again and edit them, I will take my notes what I said, but I know I'm not happy. The most miserable thing I ever had to put together in my life. I know a lot of the guys on the Ambassador thing love sorting parts. Maybe that's what it's targeted for. Oh, wait a minute. We don't need these. Oh. I'm looking for a 1x2 flat tile. Let me get one of these arches out of here real quick. I can't lose these. I don't even have enough of those. I may have to put this in its own bag because, let me go get a bin. Let me see. That might be fine. Okay. Putting these in here because this is starting to get all trashed. I got to find a 1x2 flat tile. That may take us half the night. Because I looked at this and I thought this shouldn't take no more than 2 or 3 hours to put together. We're already on our second hour. We're not even close to it yet. Those are 1x1 flat tiles. You think they'd have like a group of letters put in a bag. Alright. There's your A. I mean, it's boring. Okay, we have, ooh. Almost looks like a crossword puzzle, but there we are. All right, let's see here. And then we got to do 2 M's. And we're going to stop there, as this is taking too long. It doesn't matter if we're doing 1 or 2, because it takes the same amount of time to find everything. Because I got to get on a day job real quick here. I thought, oh, I can get this reviewed real quick. You know, and get it out of the way. Because I want to get on my, I want to get on that tour bus, get that done. I won't be getting that done this weekend. I want to get on the Michael Myers house. I won't be starting that this weekend. That's why I notice in my tutorials I try to use very bright, vivid colors. I know I have some that say, well, Jay, why do you use these, you know, certain builds, you use some oddball colors in them? I said, just to break it up. I said, I can't build everything. And I did get a request today to build a modern white house. Somebody asked me, can you build a modern white house? I'm thinking, no, but I'll build an old-fashioned Victorian house with a bunch of color in it. I gotta build a white house. Definitely not a modern one, because I want to build something with a lot of color. Lego's known to have a lot of color in its builds. This is not one of them. Trying not to rant, but this miserable thing is making it hard. Looking for some 1x2 jumper plates that fit in that hole there, and I got 1x3s. I may do when I take a break. I may sort these out, I may not. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Work on that one. I've been neglecting it. I didn't have a lot of these for a build to the campground. Well, now I got them. Yeah, I can picture myself doing something else other than this. Yeah, but when I saw that I was getting this, and I thought, well, it looks boring, but I may be wrong. I wasn't wrong. Yeah, I was right. I was like, oh, the box looks kind of deceiving, but we don't know. That could always be, you know. No, this is, got something rubbing in back there. Because I got to look for a new fan or a new power supply for my computer. The fan is kind of, it sounds kind of sluggish, so I need to get a new one. And I mean, I'm just gonna replace the whole power supply. It's got a 1200 watt in there. I'm going to repair it. Lego, I don't have any of those. I have them going this way, but I need one that goes opposite of that. Must be in another bin somewhere. Yeah, it has to be. What if they forget a piece? I just leave it out. And if there's any missing pieces, then I would just, it would get a flat out F. At that point, everything would have been spoiled. Yeah, because I'm still rifling. The best score this is going to get is a 3. I found these. If I can grab them. I used to build stuff like this when I was a kid. But not this boring. I don't know what I did with the I don't know why I've only got half of those. Bored. I am so bored. May as well just be Monday. It's only Thursday. Once I get that batch done, I am done for the day on work. Then I have to stare at you for the rest of the night, because that's how long it's going to take to go through every bin here. Okay, I found some of these in another bin. They're backwards. So they're not in the same bag with the other ones. Yeah, I'm going to say this is more of a horrible build experience than anything. I mean, yeah, it was given to me. I'm very thankful for Lego for doing that, you know. I'm not thankful for spending hours doing this. I may have to sort this out a bit more when I take off, like when I'm going through stuff, working on something, I'm waiting for something for 10 minutes, just get over here and start sorting. Forgot to put those other ones in there. I got to find that bin now. I forgot all about that corner. Okay, where did that go? Was it in here? No. Unflippin' believable. Yeah, I want to say something else. I just had that bin, now I lost it. Yeah, if you have autism or your kid has autism, just don't get this, because they'll be frustrated and they'll throw it out the door like I'm about to do. I want to build, not sort. If I wanted to sort, I have 8 large totes of sets that Lego has sent me that I got to rip apart. So I need to find these, but they're backwards. I don't know where that bin was. I remember it was in a bin, and I cannot find it anywhere. I'm just disgusted with this. If it was bright and colorful, at least it'd keep my interest, but this is certainly not doing it. Okay, it's none of the... I'm only missing just these. Alrighty, where's it at? Jay, my kid would throw this out the door. Yeah, I'm about to do that too. I saw them, and now I can't find them. And I'm getting thirsty. Lego, I am very disappointed. If I can go any lower, I would, and just give this a flat-out F. A flat 0, but I can't because it's got at least collaborative build. And all I'm doing is going through the same 2 colors. I found it. Here's one. I got to find one more here. And then I'm going to put this in here. I don't see any more. Oh, there's another one. Put that in there. Are those more? Let's pull those out too. Alright. I can't wait to read the guys on the ambassador thing going, oh man, I had a blast putting this together. This is the most awesome build in the whole wide world. Alright. Guys, send me like one of those little kitty sets, like a Lego Classic set or something, with just some random colored bricks and some goofy, big, blocky builds. Those are always fun to put together. Alright. Yeah, this is not recommended for somebody with autism. Definitely not. And that's it. So I'm assuming it's going to, this next one is going to say our family. And then the next M goes down here. It's almost like Wheel of Fortune, huh? That's essentially what we've done. So we haven't done much of anything, and we've been here for an hour and 8 minutes or so. All right, I'm going to take a break here and see if I get some time, I'll sort some of this out. But yeah, this is miserable, and I don't know. Tell me what you think so far.